Service virtualization. You don't need that. As long as you've got no time pressure to complete testing, no budget constraints, access to a full end-to-end environment, and supportive developers and infrastructure teams. However, for the rest who do have time and budget pressures, you should take a look. Spoiler alert, at the end of the video I'm going to tell you how to test faster, better, and save money. So what is service virtualization? It provides a way to emulate components of an integrated system. Think online shop. The web front end is being developed and you need an end-to-end environment to fully exercise and test the website. From selecting and buying the product through to shipping and delivery. An online store is made up of many components like these. However, the full environment is not available. Maybe it's a shared resource and someone else is using it. Or maybe they're just not available yet. Most applications communicate by sending messages and expecting a reply. For instance, the online store sends a payment request to a bank and then waits to see whether the bank has accepted or rejected it. In my example, the only system in scope for testing is the online store, so you can virtualize the components that you don't need to test. This could include the payments engine, your ERP, and the delivery service. By understanding the messages that flow between different components, service virtualization can simulate those components either you don't have or those that are really expensive to use. Service virtualization can be used by development to simulate components not yet built, for functional testing providing a full environment for early testing, the infamous shift left, for performance testing to provide a full-scaled environment when the costs would otherwise be prohibitive, for staff training to avoid the cost of a full environment. So in a nutshell, it will facilitate simulation of out-of-reach systems, parallel development and testing, environments for a fraction of the cost, allow testing of systems not yet built, customization of multiple test environments. So what about the return on investment? In one UK case study, the ROI was 886%. Yes, that's not a typo. Service virtualization is one of those solutions where once you've done the proof of concept to support the business case, to get the best ROI, you need to move beyond dipping your toe in the water and take the plunge. When you do, the rewards could be significant. A 25% reduction in test cycle duration, a 60% reduction in testing costs, a 30% reduction in the number of servers required for testing, a 20% reduction in the number of defects in production, and a 60% reduction in the fees for third-party systems like payments. In most organizations, the key benefits are in development and testing, while the major cost savings are in reduced infrastructure and provisioning of the environments. So it's likely to be a CIO-level decision with all other areas supporting. This is where we can help, by providing you with the information you need to get everyone on board, supporting you the whole way and helping with the business case. The case for service virtualization is compelling, but don't just take my word for it. Service virtualization gets a mention in the World Quality Report as one of the things that will bring down the cost of testing. They say the increase in adoption of service virtualization, along with hardware virtualization, will bring down test environment costs. If you'd like to know more about how service virtualization will allow you to test earlier and reduce the cost of testing, send a message or give me a call.